map of Green Bay. According to a new report by Rent.com, Green Bay is the #1 city in the country for hybrid workers. One of the reasons for that top spot is places like this. This is called the Urban Hub. It's in the Broadway district. And to learn more about this, we're joined now by Emily Roberts. She brought this story to us on Action 2 News this morning. We're going to dive a little bit deeper now. So here's a ranking. They get this great #1 ranking. What's the criteria? What was used to determine that Green Bay's #1?
Right. Of course, the pandemic changed the way people are working these days. So many people are able to now work from home, maybe, work out of the office, work at their local coffee shop. So they're saying, Rent.com is saying, that people are often moving around more. They're looking for places with a low cost of living. That's kind of the #1 thing, according to this article, the cost of living index. So Green Bay is at 89.9. National average is a 100 on that index.
Okay.
So we are far below. We are beating out cities like, Atlanta, Orlando to secure this #1 spot. Goes hand in hand with the number of spaces available for these people working outside of their offices.
Okay, so the spaces we saw there, right? That was one of them that we just saw in that video. So what are these spaces and who's using them? How do they use them, right?
Right, they're pretty exciting. When I walked in, I said, I want my own desk right here. It was beautiful.
You have a desk here, just so you know.
I know. I'll go back down there. But okay. So you can, 18 businesses, specifically in the Urban Hub that we were just looking at, 18 businesses use the Urban Hub, as well as at least 450 individual people. So what that can look like is folks who come every single day. They rent out a conference room. They collaborate with their peers. People from 2 different businesses might be sitting right side by side and get to know one another if they're there every day. But also, people can just pop in for 2 hours. Say they have a Zoom call and they want a private space. They don't want their dog barking. They can come in. So, these spaces are really built for pretty much anyone, any need that they could have when they're out of the office.
All right, so how do city leaders react to this, right? This, like we said, feather in the cap. How do they get people to know about this? What do they think about this ranking?
Well, Rent.com says Green Bay has about 15 of these co-working spaces. Very exciting. And that is, of course, that means that people, by the population, there is 1.2 spaces available in each of these things. So, very exciting. That's another one of those criteria that they look at is how many of the people who are working remotely can actually fit in these places. And that is 12% of Green Bay's population are not going into the office right now. So fits hand in hand with that. But there are about 15, like I mentioned, and just in the Broadway district, there are 3. So On Broadway's marketing director tells me they are so excited about this momentum. They want to keep it going. Green Bay was ranked #1 place to live a while back, and with the draft coming up, they say they want to keep this going on.
All right, lots of good rankings here for the city of Green Bay. Emily, thanks so much.
Thank you.